Hi, welcome to Management 3050, Principles of Management. I'm Dr. Fenway. I have a background in consulting, also served in the U.S. Army. I'll talk more about that in class on Tuesday. Um, this is the home page. This is set so that when announcements start to post, I think the three most current announcements will appear at the top of the page. So this is a good place to check in. And notice that the course contents applied, we're really focused on helping you um, with your next career step, and whatever that be, a new job, a promotion, higher degree. And this is the video you're watching now. The course is set up so that it's going to focus on the fundamental content, and it's really good content. So if you're looking to get into leadership or to make a difference in the world, and say as a consultant, or you're a motivated achiever, or you just want to set your goals higher, this is the right place to be. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to click on the syllabus, and here we go. This is my name. Office hours, I'll be in the classroom after class, I don't know, for an hour, at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half. My son teaches here at Bowling Green. He has a class after mine, so we're driving in together. So I'll be waiting on him. Office hours will be after every class. This is my text, my Bowling Green email. The best way to contact me is through a message through Canvas. That's preferred, but I do check my Bowling Green email. I just usually check it once a day, so it's going to sit there until I check it. If something is really urgent, send me a text, and make sure you include your name in the class with an email, message, or text. So I've got more than one class, so I can figure out who I'm talking with. These are assignments by weight. I'll go through them in detail here in a minute. I've kind of covered some of the description. Of the class. We're going to focus on your dream job. Notice that the text, there's no books to buy. The text is built into Canvas. It won't appear until the fundamentals module, so you won't see it during the start here. But once it comes up, then you'll start accessing it right on Canvas. You can read it on Canvas, or you can download it as a PDF. And students in the past have liked that. Here are the actual course chapters we're covering. The start here where we're focusing on process and getting ready. Then we have the fundamentals of management, groups and teams, human resources, leadership, motivation, and I got a missing O, decision making, and strategic planning. Now the course format, here's really the way it's all going to work. You'll read the content for the module, and so when the beginning with the fundamentals module, there'll be a text, so you'll be reading the text in the module. There'll be practice quizzes associated with the text and the competencies, and they're ungraded, but they get you familiar with the question pool. Then you'll create an individual post that you'll post to your team on the discussion board, and then you'll take the graded quiz. That's step one. Then in step two, you'll come together and meet as a team, and I'll give you time to coordinate that in class, and you'll review your individual posts, and together you're going to create a team summary and post your team summary to the team summaries report. And that's graded separate from your individual posts. So your individual post is graded, team summary is graded. On the team summary, everybody on the team is going to get the same grade. And in the team summary, you're going to be listing themes for each of the questions. And so you can see in the course structure, you're going to, in week 1, starting on Tuesday, you're going to begin to form a team, and the teams will be either 6 or 7 members, just depending. And we're going to have a couple of teams with 7. Most of you will have 6. All students will be on a team, so if you aren't active or proactive in getting your team put together in class, I will be assigning you to a team. And then you'll be working together throughout the semester on these team summaries. You'll see there's quite a few team assignments. There's also a peer evaluation with your team on team members at the end of the course, and that's where accountability comes in. And I'll probably repeat this, but you do not post your individual posts until the team is set up on Canvas. And hopefully we'll have that done Thursday. Grading scale, we're based on 1,000 points here in this course. Here are the assignments. There's going to be 9 team assignments. That's quite a few. There's 2 exams, a midterm and a final. You're seeing the percentages here they're worth in the points. There's 6 module quizzes. There's 9 individual assignments, and there will be up to 30 points of extra credit available. So let me go through those in a little more detail. Once we start the course content in the fundamentals module, there's a simulation called IDC West, and each module has a principle. So in the simulation, you'll be applying the principle for that module and using the content from that module to solve the challenges in the simulation. And this works the same way for each of the modules. And you will answer the questions, and you'll see what they look like. And then you'll post to the your team's discussion forum. Then your team will come back together to create a summary of those posts. So you're going to have 6 or 7 members on your team, and you'll be summarizing those posts. And you'll do that face to face. You'll be working together as a team. And so the learning teams are a primary part of organizations, or teams are a primary part of organizations, and learning teams is a primary part of the class. So we're simulating a work organization with the format. And what will you do? Well, you'll see there's questions listed in each module that you'll do individually, and the due dates, I'll show you how to find those, and assignment instructions. There'll be also a clarification video. I'll show you best practices from last year, and there's rubrics for the grading that you can review. At the end of the course, you'll reflect on the different roles that you served in on your team, and then there's also a peer evaluation. Plagiarism note, everyone is responsible for plagiarism, and that includes team summaries, so a heads up on that. There's 2 exams. There's 70 questions each, 140 points. And the midterm is in the middle and the finals at the end. So there's quizzes, and the quizzes are start with the fundamentals module, and they're 30 questions, 1 point each. And you will also have some practice quizzes to get you ready for those. Some tips for taking quizzes, you can read through that. Individual activities, and I'll clarify these both online and in class. There's an extra credit assignment. It's not included in the 1,000 points. It goes over that. So it's week 13, and it involves teams, and there's a way that it's an activity where we can statistically demonstrate teamwork. It's a fun activity. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's competitive, and the top teams will score extra points in that activity. And I kind of covered the format, and you'll see everything's built into Canvas. So you'll have time to read through this. Here, I want to, there's some frequently asked questions down the bottom. You can go through those. If I come back here and click on modules, you can see here's the start here module. The way this is laid out, there'll be an overview video will help you to clarify the module. Class agenda. If we click on class agenda, the class agenda, let's see if I can get this over here. This will show you what the plan is for class. These will change based upon what we need to do. But roughly on Tuesday, I'm going to clarify the syllabus a little bit more, introduce myself, and you're going to start to form your teams and introduce yourself to other students. Thursday, we finish that up. You select your team roles. You start to work on your team charter. And then I'll get your team set up on Canvas. You'll have to turn them in to me in class Thursday. I'll set them up. Once we do that, you'll be able to post your individual posts on Friday the next day. Then the following week, I'll clarify the team summaries, and I'll give you a technique to help focus your team, and you can start to work on a team charter. And then on Thursday, I'm going to clarify some of the content coming in the next module, and you'll finish your team summary. So you'll see that that's what class agendas will typically look like. Team roles, this is information you'll use for class on Tuesday and Thursday. And then this is where you'll do your click here for your individual post. I'll have a video to clarify that. You'll click here for the team summary, and we'll talk about that in class in the same way with the team charter. And then you can see when we hit the fundamentals module, now you're in the course content. So you have the same setup. There's an overview video. Here's the class agenda, your individual post, your team summary, your quiz. You get down here, you're into the content. So that's where the text starts, right here. And then you have a mission, and then you have it like a competency A. There's more text. Practice quiz. Here's your challenge that you'll solve using the content in the module. There's a competency B, a competency C, and a conclusion. So we'll talk more about that when it gets closer to being here. So this is meant to just give you kind of a brief overview of how the class is going to work, and hopefully we'll make this more clear on Tuesday, and we'll start to get your teams formed. So I think this is going to be a good class. I'm excited about it. I hope that you are too, and that you'll find that the in-class sessions are going to be active, or is going to be busy, and you'll be working with your team a lot during those sessions. So welcome to 3050, and I'll see you in class on Tuesday. Thanks.